Okay, 77 f250. Gonna show you how I did the install for intellitroinx aftermarket gauge set. I just got done putting this stupid thing on the dash pad, new one, but as you can see, it's pretty dirty. We got a big fire burning about 20 miles from us, so it's dropping ash everywhere. So I'm gonna try to make this quick because it's freaking hot out here today. So here's the bezel right here. Usually it's got slots down through the center, 2 of them. This is held in by actually 4 screws in this tab. This tab goes down into the dash, just slides in, and then your screws go here, here, there, and there. So you pull them out. So what I did was at the time they didn't have the new style that bolts right in behind this bezel, so I had to go with a custom one, so I'm having to make my own. So I measured everything out and cut this piece all out for the bezel. It's kind of ugly, but you'll see what I did here. So I ordered a piece of smoked plexiglass. It comes with one to cover your gauges, and I used it to trace out this and this piece. I measured this piece because this one's gonna sit. It'll sit down in here like this. I was working on this for a while, then I crushed my arm, so I'm just back in November, so I don't have a lot of strength. I'm still mending from it, so it's taken a while. Some of this got set behind, or yeah, anyways. But this is pretty much flush with the top of the bezel, this fiberglass, and then I drilled holes in it from here to here, figured out where I could. So I'm gonna run screws back through there to hold that plexiglass in. And then the other piece, the actual gauge set, and that plexiglass will sit down over the top of this, and I'll show you in a minute on how that goes. So the only other thing I modified was this piece, because this is pretty much a straight up and down flat in here with this plexiglass. It's not angled back, so I cut this out, tack weld, or kind of welded it up. I had to borrow a buddy's welder because mine was out of gas, so it's kind of had to use flux core. Didn't like it, instead of shielded gas. So I bent this up for my mounts. I still got to drill those out in the plexiglass, or actually I think I got one. Yeah, I got one drilled out for this plexiglass, and that's going to be where either the wiper or the headlight switch comes through. So I brought that level so it's more flush to get the rod out. So I'll put this back in. I'm going to set this. See, so you got the bezel, we got this piece of plexiglass that'll get peeled off. Let me go grab the actual instrument. So this is the instrument. It's got RPM, miles per hour, it's got temp, fuel, oil pressure, and volts. And it's got 2 reset buttons, or it's got a reset button right here and another one right here. I can't remember what it does. I think it's recall. And it's already all pre-wired on the back side. This is lifetime warranty. Every one of these wires on the circuit board, I don't know if you can see it. There you can. Is all labeled, so you know which one's what. This little red switch over here, it's got different settings. It comes in the instruction manual as to what to put them. That's for your fuel sending unit, so your ohms read right, so your fuel gauge reads right. All the way up on both switches is for Ford, universal, Chrysler, all that, it tells you where to set those. So pretty impressed with the gauge so far. I went and got this bracket here to wire in for more of a quick disconnect, but permanent. This is really secure. I got it at Lowe's. I think I paid $8 for this bar. And then the wiring harness in here that I'm working on when I get the dash back in, all I got to do is go off with those and match them to these and then tie them together. But if I ever have to take this dash back out and send this in on the lifetime replacement, just undo the wires real quick and send it off. This is the fiberglass one that they sent with it. Already had some holes, but then I drilled out a few more holes. There's your little buttons to be able to do reset or trip or whatever. This will get peeled off. It comes with all your mounting hardware. It's got Teflon spacers that go, of course this isn't the right, that goes like this, and then this would get bolted to the front face. Actually it goes so decent screws, machine screws, and they come up like this. God, it's hard to do. And then this would sit here, then that would come up through here, and then go through the other way, and then of course put your nut on. And they're Teflon washers that go on there too. I'll hook this up in a minute to the battery so you can get an idea. But let me grab this, see if I can. I'm dripping sweat all over my top of the phone. At least it's not recording that. So let's see here. See if I can do this while filming it. So this is gonna get, of course, put up this way. This will have the washers and everything comes through the back side. So this will have a little bit of a gap, about like this around this edge. They actually have a metal bezel. I don't know if they made one yet for this one or not. They're pretty proud of it. They want $100 for it. It goes around for the trim piece. Mine's just gonna sit basically like this. And then of course the dash, the gauges will sit down in here below it. Let's see if I can do this way. So dashes are gonna kind of sit in there like such. And then of course the other piece of plexiglass will be over between the two. So give you an idea. So I put the ground and the power wire up just to light the gauges up so you can see. Now it does have a dimmer. It's a 50% when you wire it up to your headlights. When the headlights come on, it goes and dims the lights on this by 50%. These are really freaking bright. I think that's the reason why they gave you the smoke glass, plexiglass. So I gotta find something to lay down. Hold on. Grab this because I don't want the back of this sitting on anything metal in here. Still wiring everything up. Let's see. There we go. So let's see, ground. I'm just gonna stick it right there. Hopefully there'll be enough contact. And then power. Not sure I do have power, or is that black, red, red? Yep, okay. So here we go. We're gonna turn the lights on. So it brings everything, says 8-cylinder, gives me volts. So right now it's reading on the volts at just a little above 12.5. You have trip meter, all that stuff down there. And of course, oil pressure. Don't know why that's blinking. Maybe that'll reset once it's done. The temp. I know this video doesn't do it justice, but that thing is blinding ass bright. Oh, one other thing I forgot. Where did I put it? I brought it out here. One thing's leading to another. I get into this part of it and then I realize I need to finish this part while I'm in here wiring it. Like right now I'm wiring the truck, but I figure I might as well get the sound system wired up in here so I'm not having to fight with everything. Crap. Did I not bring it out here? Yeah, I did. I know I did. Is it in my pocket? Poop. The vehicle sensor system, they send that to you. I've not had any problems with these guys. Oh, here it is. So they sent me a GM. I even told them they got it wrong, but I called them up even after a year, because I bought this a year ago. So I called them up, said, hey, you guys, I just got to the point I was going to install this. You got the wrong sensor, the VSS sensor. Can you send me the right one? I see you guys have it now. So I went ahead and bought a new speedometer gear. This is 19 tooth, $6. Put the slide right in. This one goes into the transfer case. The plug that they send with the kit snaps in here. It's secure. It locks secure in here. I didn't put it on. Then it's just the ground power and back to the instrument panel. That's $44 right there, but it comes with the whole setup. So if you need it, make sure you let them know that you have a Ford, and hopefully they do send you the right one. But they've been good about it. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. Once I get the dash back in and get everything wired up, I will do a video to show the dash in here. So my dash is pretty much going to be blacked out when the truck's not on, so you won't see any instruments or anything in here. And I think that's about it. But $399 smoking price, a lot better than Dakota's price of $1,200 and something bucks for their gauges. Smoke's still bad. Anyways, have a good one.